It's a wonderful scene, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, meet the man who created and plays David Brent, Ricky Gervais. Gervais. Oh, welcome to the show.
I planned that. I was so nervous. I met Kate in the dressing room. Yes. I was going, when you come, what do I do? Are you going to shake out? Or are you going to? I was scared I was going to kiss her. She went, what are you doing? So I said, what? I said, what cheek? What? The first one cheek, and then this is too much security. That took me out. I was so. See, I worry about these things.
Why? Why do you worry?
I don't know. You don't want to make a fool of yourself. I even made sure I had tread on my shoes so I didn't slip. I bought new shoes, but they were too slippy. This is true.
You could walk up the wall in those shoes.
I know. See, I don't usually do
shoes.
these things, but this is Parky. You don't say no to Parky. I've been going out going, oh, God, what's he going to ask me and stuff. I'm always thinking of something. Show last week I watched, so I was getting more... Tom Hanks, David Bowie, the biggest film star and rock star in the world. This week, a bloke from Reading.
Did Michael Parkinson offer you any advice at all?
Well, and that's another thing.
Yeah?
Out of the shadow, the 11 o'clock show, the second funniest bloke on the 11 o'clock show. Right? And I thought, well, it's okay, Parky, he's never going to put on another comedian, particularly not one as good as, say, Michael Palin. So I went over to him and said, don't be too funny. I went, I'm so nervous. He went, you should be. If you muck up on this, it's the end of your career. I thought it was nice.
Charming, it made you feel at home.
I know. Yeah. So, and now I'm thinking, I didn't know you were going to show a clip. I'm thinking, do I get paid for that on top of my fee?
You do?
Yeah.
Because you wrote it and appeared in it too, you get double bubble.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Do you get paid every time they show a clip of Rod Hull?
Yes, I do.
Right, isn't it? I thought that was brilliant. I really liked that. Honestly, I really liked him. It says, it was really sad when he died, particularly when how he died, he slipped, and that's because he lost a grip, apparently. No, he sustained an injury earlier in his career, where someone hit him with a shoe.
No, you can't make me feel guilty about that. I mean, it's too much of a cross to bear in any case.
You thought you were killing an emu, didn't you? Anyway, you must have some questions. Shoot.
I do.
Before you start, I haven't been anywhere.
You've been nowhere?
No, I've seen nothing. I mainly eat cheese.
You've been to... Reading.
I've been to Reading.
Been to Reading.
She won't go there.
Let me ask you, how are the twins?
Oh, yeah. Right, let me explain.
He has twins?
Yeah. I don't. Now, this is the thing. I did an interview a couple of years ago, one of those, little celebrity bits. Oh, it's embarrassing saying that word, isn't it? And it was something like My London, and it was all like really fluffy questions, like who would you want to be stuck in a lift with? My mate Glyn, he's got a toolbox, and I wasn't playing, and I was just like, I felt so embarrassed, and they said, if your flat was on fire and you could only say 3 things, what would it be?
Oh, yeah.
So I went, oh, my cat, my salamander. I said 3. She went, yeah. I went, oh, one of the twins. she just went... So this came out, and irony doesn't work on
no,
it anyway.
It doesn't work,
and then about a year later, I was being interviewed by a journalist, and she said, what are the twins' names? I said, so you thought that I'd cat salamander? One of the twins. I've got to be very careful.
So the idea of becoming a celebrity arrived to you at a fairly sort of mature stage in your life.
What are you saying?
Well, you mocked around for a long time, doing Sweet FA, really.
No, I was people watching.
You were people watching?
Yeah, I was writing it all down for the office. Yeah, it did, but it was. I never tried to be famous or become a celebrity. It was accidental, really. It was another office job that started it all off. I went to be head of speech at a local radio station, and I started writing out, jokes and that. I thought, it's too much like hard work. So I just started going on and saying them, and then I got an audition for the 11 o'clock show. And I was already doing right in the office. Yeah.
It works brilliant for a couple of reasons. One is that it's this lovely approach you have, this sort of doco soap thing. It's made in a documentary style. And the other is, two of the actors convince you that while acting, and of course they are, and having learnt lines, that they are in fact just real people.
Well, we didn't know anything apart from it was all about casting. I mean, that really is, that's about all we knew, and we took, you know, 3 years writing and casting. That's how long it took, because we wanted it to be right. And as we wanted to do more and more of it ourselves, it took a bit longer, because first of all I went in there and, you know, who's this bloke? You know, who is he? And we showed them the video, and they went, well, all right, we prefer Bill Treacher in the role, but they didn't say that. And then we're writing it all ourselves, and then we said, oh, and we'd like to direct it. Have you directed before? Is there a lot to know?
What about the main character, though, the Brent Meister?
Yeah.
David Brent. I mean, is he somebody that you met in your office life? Somebody?
Yeah. Derek Matthews of 14. No, it's not. It's not based on anyone in particular. It's a Frankenstein of. Originally, the idea, apart from that, it was more an impression, you know, of a bit of a pretentious person going through a midlife crisis who needed to be loved. It was that. It was just, you know, an observation.
But he's appalling, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing about it, no redeeming feature at all.
See, I don't know. I was asked to do one of those top 10 TV bastard things.
Yes.
And all the way through I was thinking, well, he's not a bastard, really. He's as you say, he's a bit of a twit.
He's stupid.
He is. He's desperate as well. He desperately wants to be loved. And, you know, we're all one step away from it. And most of us make a fool of ourselves, you know, once a day, but there's one person there. But when the Jeopardy's up and it's being filmed, and, you know, he keeps trying, and he just makes it worse for himself. And he's not that bad. He's just confused popularity with respect. And I think that's the wrong way to go. It's not a snobby look at, you know, 9 to 5 or Slough or, you know, white collar. I've done those jobs, and I would again. It's more about kidding yourself. It's more that if you're really not happy, don't wake up at 65 and go, oh no, I was going to be an artist. What? No. You know, that's.
What about, it's also about the kind of way that people can work together without touching each other. I mean, there's the guy Tim who builds the guy Tim who builds the files and separates.
I did that.
You did that. Did you?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because we went open plan in the office I worked in, and I just thought, oh, I don't want to be open plan. So I just think. So I built up. That was time for me to leave, wasn't it, really? It was like a wigwam at one point. I found a curtain, I pulled it across. Oh, God. And I just think, you know, did people take a vote when they just go open plan? Because I think if you ask them, they go, no. If you said you can either be in a lovely, huge, air-conditioned office with all these people, or you can have a cupboard that you've got a lock on it and a curtain, I think everyone would go, I'll have the cupboard. Definitely. Yeah. I certainly would.
You would?
Yeah, no, I think absolutely.
What about the show itself? I mean, the office.
Well, what I like. No, I don't like the show much.
No.
His character's good. No. I think what I love about the character is that he digs himself into a hole and then digs deeper, trying to get out. I mean, that's a wonderful thing to see someone completely floundering and saying the wrong thing, which is it's sort of the same thing that John was doing in Fawlty Towers. You say, stop here. You know, you've done your bit. So, I know, before your time, Ricky, but there was a John Cleese. But
Now,